everybody. So, we're going to continue on this week's theme of rounded movement with Shimmy. So, what I want you to really explore is how changing the timing of your practice really impacts the accuracy of your movement. And how we're going to really demonstrate that is by using rounded movement with Shimmy. So this week's 1 minute drill was a hip circle with a shimmy on top, and then we added a beautiful rond de jambe behind the other leg, and then continued to shimmy again right in place. So what I want us to do is I want us to actually go really faster than a lot faster than you would expect to do this movement. And I want you to see what comes up for you. So in the 1 minute drill, we had a pretty even keel tempo of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now the tempo we're going to start with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the hip circles, we're going to do the same amount. So that means we have to do the same amount in a smaller amount of time, but still hitting it as cleanly as we can. Okay, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be the tempo. Okay, so now let's do the whole thing and put that shimmy on top. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, again, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try it to the left side, because I know that y'all got one dominant side and the other one is not at the same pace or at the same quality of movement. And I don't know where you stand, so we got to do it in both directions. 5, 6 to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is fast. I want us to take it even faster. Just trust me. Just trust me. 5, 6 to the left first. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, again, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, to the right. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you may be like, why are we doing this? What popped up for you as we did the fast tempo and then as we did the faster tempo? And when I mean what popped up for you, I mean, were you scared? Were you like, I'm not going to get it? How were you thinking and speaking to yourself in that moment? The other thing that I want you to see, that if you were to have videotaped that moment in time when you were practicing each one of those things, what changed in your technique, if anything, right? Did it get from a cleaner technique to a less clean technique? Did it go from a cleaner technique to a more cleaner technique, right? Or did your technique remain about the same and they both weren't clean, or they both were clean? And when I say clean, that means it was executed with precision the way that you wanted it to look, right? So the reason I'm doing this is because you guys do this all the time. When teachers, especially, I don't know how other teachers teach, but for me, when I teach and I ask you to go slow, you speed it up. And then shit pops up. Meaning, we get imprecision, we get inaccuracy, we get all these thought process of like, oh my God, I can't do it fast. Or you freak out and then you just stop and you don't do it at all and you don't even try. And so when I tell you to go slow, the tendency is to not to listen to me and then go faster. But you're missing out on the opportunity to really get what there is to get out of the exercise in that moment, right? What there really is to get in staying at a slower tempo for you to be able to practice the thing at hand, the goal at hand, the intention at hand. And when we're creating rounded movement, when you go so fast, to some point, if your technique isn't clean, it looks like a hot jumbled mess. And then the point that you wanted to get across was this beautiful rounded movement with the shimmy. It gets lost in the mix. So even not just how you dance it and what comes up for you in your head, but the communication of what you actually wanted the move to look like gets lost. And so people can't even tell what you're doing, people meaning you, when you look back at your video or when you look back at your dancing. So we're going to take it slower now. And I want you to see that when you slow down, you give yourself a chance to actually learn and to actually do the thing that you're working on. Okay, so you have to slow it down. So our tempo that we had started with earlier this week was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But now we're going to take it even slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time to the right. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the left. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time to the left. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're going that slow, you can actually see rounded movement now. You can actually see the shimmy, and there's more chance for precision. But what I want to offer is that even for this tempo, this is still too fast for some of you. And what you're not offering yourself is that everyone starts at a different place, right? So there's no right slow tempo. There's the right slow tempo for you, meaning that you have to go slow enough in order for your brain and your body to catch up and talk to each other and dialogue, versus body does this, brain doesn't get it. Brain says, you suck, let's stop. I suck at belly dancing, we're done. That's pretty much how it goes a lot of the time. And I'm done looks like giving up in multiple ways, like you're not going to practice. You're not going to show up to practice. You're going to give less than 100% effort during class time, right? You're going to practice only halfway. You're going to say, oh, it's fine. I wasn't going to get it anyway. Oh, it's fine. I'm going to work on it later. That's giving up. That's I'm not going to show up all the way. That's how this starts to impact you. So that's why I want to really hone in on, I teach my students to go slow because that is where the success lies, right? This is where you can get really clean belly dance movement in a really small amount of time because you've done the quote unquote harder work up front, so you can smooth sail a little bit more on the back end of things. So now for some of you, we got to go a little bit slower, which is fine. It's all about your personal progress. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 time to the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the point is, don't go fast when you haven't worked your way to that point. Go slower so you can have that dialogue between your body and your brain. So when I teach my students this, I'm like, patience is an amazing thing, and embracing that you should expect to struggle is also an amazing thing. It doesn't get necessarily like easier in the learning process when you're learning new things, but it does get easier in how you start applying the concept, right? So you get used to going slower. You get used to taking your time. And so I tell my students this all the time: go slow, listen to your body, feel it, get the feedback, listen to what's happening. Okay? So for those of you out there who are speed demons in your movement and you're wondering why your stuff looks like it's all over the place, and you've been taking belly dance for 3, 4, 5 years, or you've never started, and you're like, how come I can't learn this movement? Y'all need to come see me. I will tell you why. I've told you why here, but I will teach you how in my classes. So I want to offer that y'all need to slow down, take your time, and go through the process versus, whoosh, how come I'm not getting it right away? Okay, and I say this with the most amount of love possible. Please do yourself a favor and take your time. All right, let me know what y'all think about this video. Join me in my membership. We go over this. I teach you the how, and I teach you step by step with simple, doable movements, so it doesn't complexify the whole thing. All right, so if you're ready to dance with me, which I know you are because you're watching this video, then come dance with me. Okay, I will see you all soon.